Shocking, bizarre, and downright scary. Nothing else, but it is the strange creatures hiding inside the dark tunnels.
What is that?
From eyes that glow to features that creep people out. Hang on for the monstrous critters that, if not filmed, would be hard to believe.
Stop playing around, man. Matt!
A worker was in the tunnel when he came across a sight that looked straight out of a nightmare. He was leaving after work when he turned and saw a figure appear right in front of him, all dressed in white, with no face. Such a being in a tunnel wasn't expected. Rumors suggested it could be the spirit of someone who passed away while working there, or a tunnel monster. And what made it even stranger, that worker mysteriously disappeared right after the incident. Creature on tracks. A video uploaded online quickly went viral, for a good reason. It showed an explorer deep inside an old, abandoned tunnel. As he moved forward, his flashlight caught a glimpse of something on the tracks. A creature appeared there, its thin body barely moving. It might have been a pale crawler, possibly living there for years. The tunnel had been abandoned for a long time, making its presence even more unsettling. The explorer didn't wait to find out more. He quickly turned back, but as he rushed toward the exit, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was following him, closing in with every step. Strange tunnel.
Well, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy.
Caves may seem peaceful, but they hold mysteries for those who dare to explore. A group of YouTubers was recording inside an old cave when they spotted something strange. In the middle of the cave, a noose hung from above, with two tunnels leading off to the sides.
Came across this noose here at the intersection in the mine. Tunnel going that way and that way.
As they tried to make sense of it, they noticed movement. Something was there, quick and barely visible. They only caught a glimpse before it vanished into the darkness. Whatever it was, it didn't want to be seen. In such lonely places, ghostly entities aren't out of the question, and this cave might just be home to one. Possessed tunnel.
Screaming or something in this tunnel. I'm gonna go check it out.
Some explorers heard a strange noise in a tunnel and went in to investigate, not knowing what they were walking into. A lesson for life. As they moved deeper, the noises grew louder, almost like someone was there. At one point, they even caught a quick glimpse of a figure lurking in the darkness. It felt like the tunnel was possessed by some supernatural presence, possibly tied to a past tragedy. Realizing the risk, they ran back and made it out safely. Lucky for them. It's said that such beings don't let go of their visitors so easily. Abandoned tunnel.
¿Quién eres? ¿Te puedes asomar? ¿Necesitas ayuda?
Caves are known for artifacts, but this encounter might change that. One explorer was inside a cave when he suddenly felt a presence. He stood still, waiting, when a figure appeared from behind the cave wall, all dressed in black, its face covered with hair. It didn't look human. Could it be a ghost? That's exactly what it seemed like. Without wasting a second, he turned and ran, reaching the cave's entrance as fast as he could. Thankfully, he made it out safely, because beings like that don't let go so easily.
¡Ah, la mierda, güey! ¡Vito!
Tunnel creature.
Oh, what the hell is right there?
Archaeologists entered a cave tunnel in Riesa, hoping to find ancient artifacts. But what they saw wasn't in their plans. As they walked deeper, a white creature suddenly rushed across their path. They ran after it, but when they reached the tunnel and shined their lights, there was nothing. It had vanished without a trace. The cave was silent, as if nothing had ever been there. They started to believe it might have been a cave guardian protecting something hidden for centuries, just like the legends say. Shadowy figure. A YouTuber was hiking through the mountains when he found an old mine shaft. Curious, he decided to explore. At first, he only saw abandoned sleeping bags, but then he ventured deeper into a long tunnel. That's when he saw it, a tall, shadowy figure standing completely still, all black. He turned to leave, but things didn't go as planned.
What the is that? Oh.
Some say it might have been an evil spirit or a ghost trapped in the mine. This was the only paranormal video ever posted on his channel. It was also the last video he ever uploaded. No one knows what happened after.
What the is that? Oh.
Two strange creatures. During an urban exploration inside a tunnel, a guy saw something eerie. As he walked through, he noticed two glowing eyes peeking from behind the wall. Then, another pair appeared. A figure with glowing white eyes stared at him. The two creatures could have been a rake, as they are said to have such eyes. The figures vanished after a while, but the person who filmed it went missing, and so did other workers. Authorities decided to permanently close the tunnel, but whatever was inside it stayed there, waiting in the dark. Tunnel monster. A hiker in the woods came across a cave and thought about exploring it. But before stepping inside, something made them stop. A creature appeared at the cave entrance. It had an elongated skull and large black eyes resembling a xenomorph. It looked as if it was about to rush toward them at any moment. Could it be a prehistoric creature that had been living inside the cave all this time, now that it has been seen? Who knows what else might be hiding in there? The hiker didn't stay to find out and decided to quickly leave the area. Scary creature. A bunch of boys were exploring the woods at night, searching for wild animals. But what they found was something else entirely. As they walked, a figure moved in the darkness. It looked humanoid. It passed by quickly, but they caught a glimpse again. They chased after it, but it vanished without a trace. Later, when they checked the footage, they got a shock. The figure didn't look human at all. To them, it seemed like a skinwalker. They didn't stay any longer. They left the woods as soon as possible, never looking back. Tunnel monster. Explorers went deep into a tunnel. As they moved through it, their flashlight caught something ahead. A figure. It was moving. Then it started coming toward them. Fear took over. They ran as fast as they could. Luckily, they made it out safely, but whatever was in that tunnel stayed behind. Some say a creature lives down there, hidden in the darkness. Whatever it was, they weren't going back to find out. Cave humanoid. At an ancient rocky cliffside, some geologists noticed a cave high above. But what caught their attention was a dark figure standing at its entrance. Its white, glowing face stood out against the darkness. It looked humanoid, but it wasn't human. The figure just stood there, watching them, almost as if it was guarding the place. After a while, it turned and disappeared into the cave. Some believe it could have been a cave guardian, while others think it might be an alien using the cave as a secret base, a place where no one would disturb them. What do you think it was? Let me know in the comments. Mysterious door.
Bismillah. Allahu Akbar.
Some miners were working in a cave when they discovered something unexpected. A door made of rock, hidden deep inside. It didn't look natural, so they pushed against it, and to their surprise, it opened. They shined their torches inside, trying to see where the passage led. Maybe it was a hidden shelter from a long-forgotten civilization used during ancient wars. Or perhaps it led to an underground city, lost in time. If they had stepped inside, they might have found ancient artifacts or something even stranger. A doorway to the past, sealed away for centuries. What secrets could be hiding behind it? Creepy cave. A Russian YouTuber explored a narrow cave with his friends. The tunnels were so tight he had to take off his backpack to squeeze through. His friends went ahead, but when he called out, no one answered. Alone in the dark, things got worse. His camera glitched, rocks seemed to fall from nowhere, and strange noises echoed through the cave.
А теперь в такую же гору надо подниматься. Ох.
His light started failing, and when he returned to his backpack, it had been disturbed. Later, reviewing his footage, he spotted glowing eyes watching him from the darkness. Some believe a demonic being lurks deep in the cave, waiting for those who enter. Cave creature.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu Ekber.
Something terrifying was ahead, so hold on tight. Some boys went to explore an abandoned site in Kazvanlar village when a dark, shadowy figure suddenly appeared near the staircase below. It was completely black, except for its glowing white eyes. It stood still, staring at them. Then, it disappeared after a while. It felt like a warning, as if telling them to leave before facing something worse. Some say jinns are known to guard abandoned places, and this could have been one. The boys didn't take any chances. Feeling the risk, they decided to leave immediately, before anything else happened. Secret German tunnels.
Oh, there is a tunnel. Look at that!
Explorers came across a hidden tunnel deep underground. Using a snake cam, they spotted a minecart and old railway tracks.
What is that? It's a what?
It's a minecart.
It's a minecart.
Yes.
As they cleared a blocked passage, they stepped into a tunnel carved through volcanic rock. Inside, they found rusted tools, rotting wood, and electrical cables. But the tunnel didn't match any old maps. That meant there were unknown sections. The risk of collapse was real, but they kept going. A turn led to an end, scattered with drill bits.
Look at these drill bits, wow. And then a few more against the wall, and then literally a drill bit, wow, right at the end.
It had been sealed away for 80 years. This wasn't just any tunnel. This was a lost site from World War II. The Horton Mine. Just when it seemed like the cave sightings were over, another one came to light. A group of historians ventured deep into an old mine. There they found chains hanging from the ceiling, too many to ignore. It looked like a place meant to hold someone, a cage of sorts. Then, the strangest part. The chains began to move as if something unseen still lingered. If anyone had been trapped there long ago, maybe they never truly left.
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there.
What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Perfectly hidden cave. Some wildlife experts ventured into the woods, expecting to find a giant animal. Instead, they stumbled upon a massive rocky cliff with a hidden door built into it. Forcing it open, they uncovered a passageway leading deep inside. The walls looked old, but the structure was intact, as if still in use. Rumors spread that it was a secret military base, hiding something never meant to be discovered. And those who dared to step inside, they went missing. Maybe they had mistakenly uncovered their secrets. The sealed tunnel. A group of YouTubers thought they were exploring an old coal mine. The entrance was sealed, but they found a small opening. Inside, they saw wooden beams, coal piles, and strange white minerals dripping from the ceiling.
Dude, is this an arrowhead? Yes, it's a rock.
Then, they spotted an arrowhead just lying there. It looked ancient. As they went deeper, they found fossils in the walls, strange tracks on the ground, and markings left behind by someone. This wasn't just a coal mine. It was something much older, something hidden for years. They had no idea what they had just walked into. Bunnyman Bridge. On October 19th, 1970, a couple parked near the Colchester Overpass in Virginia. Out of nowhere, a man in a bunny costume smashed their car window with an axe, yelling at them to leave. Days later, a security guard saw the same figure chopping at a house with an axe, warning people to stay away. More than 50 sightings followed. Some say his ghost still haunts the bridge. Others believe he's still out there, living in the woods, waiting for the next person to get too close. People started calling it Bunnyman Bridge for a reason, and avoiding that area. Creepy sounds. Some friends in an abandoned mine came across a strange presence. Let's have a look. It wasn't an animal voice. It was something else.
Do you hear that?
A strange, eerie noise that kinda sounded like whispers, and gave them goosebumps. It almost felt like something was trying to communicate with them. Some believe a spirit might be trapped down there, waiting for someone to hear its call. Or maybe it was something far worse. A trap set for those who dare to enter. Mysterious creatures. Sanitation workers sent a camera down into a sewer, expecting a simple clog. Instead, they found a disturbing sight. Fleshy, pulsing masses clung to the walls, shifting as if alive. The deeper they looked, the more of them appeared. It might be just a strange cluster of worms, or was something far worse, a creature forming in the depths, like a venomous entity taking shape, or maybe a demonic parasite waiting to spread. Tunnel creature. A young man kept hearing strange noises from a sewer tunnel near his home. One night, he grabbed a camera and went inside. The tunnel was silent at first. Then, deep in the darkness, white, glowing eyes appeared. They stared at him, motionless, watching. He turned to run, but the footage cut off. He was never seen again. Some say it was a rake. Others think it was a pale crawler. Whatever it was, people are convinced it took him as its prey. Mysterious entity. While exploring a cave in Jordan, a group of tourists shifted some rocks and saw a strange face inside. Looked creepy. Before they could react, it slipped away and disappeared into the rocks. They quickly left, believing it might have been a creature set by their ancestors to guard something hidden deep in the cave. Might be a portal or even a key to some forgotten power. Whatever it was, they knew it was best not to stay any longer. Tunnel creature. Caves are often about artifacts and discoveries, but one historian found something else entirely. He first heard a whistling sound echoing through the tunnels. Thinking someone else might be inside, he moved cautiously. As he checked the surroundings, he noticed a black, oily substance seeping from the cave walls. Before he could make sense of it, a dark figure emerged and started crawling toward him.
Huh? What the hell was that?
It resembled the Tommyknockers, creatures some believe to be the spirits of lost miners, forever trapped underground. He ran, but the video cut off abruptly. No one knows what happened next. Maybe he escaped, or the creature took him.
Huh? What the hell was that?
Abandoned well. A Russian YouTuber suddenly uploaded something out of the ordinary. The owner claimed he was walking through the countryside when he heard strange noises coming from an abandoned well. Curious, he recorded what he saw. Deep inside the well, a pair of glowing eyes stared back at him. The figure barely moved, yet its presence felt unnatural. Some think it could have been a demon lurking beneath, waiting for the right moment. The owner didn't stick around to find out, and quickly left the area.
Oh!
Ghostly discovery. A worker in a cave stumbled upon a sight they would never forget. They spotted a tall being all dressed in black. It looked like a ghost. The cave was said to be haunted, and now it made sense. Within seconds, they ran to get out of that place, but an eerie feeling followed them. It felt like someone was right behind them, moving fast. No matter how much they tried to shake it off, the presence stayed close. The stories about the cave being haunted weren't just rumors anymore. Something was there, and it didn't want them to leave. Terrifying encounter. A 2018 video has recently been making rounds, and for good reason. It showed an abandoned site visited by a ghost expert. Everything seemed normal until he spotted a skinny being with long, strange ears. It suddenly threw stones at him and jumped onto the roof. Luckily, he remained safe. The creature wasn't attacking, it was distracting him. He looked up, trying to catch another glimpse, but it was already leaving. It was none other than a goblin, just like the ones he had heard about. But now, it was real, right in front of him. Sudden disappearance. In 2020, Nicaragua, a homeowner hearing strange noises from the patio. The neighborhood dogs were restless, sensing something unusual. Grabbing a camera, he stepped outside to capture whatever was there. What he recorded was a tall, thin figure with unnatural movements lurking in the shadows. The footage quickly spread, with many convinced it was proof of something not from this world. That same night, the homeowner and others from the town mysteriously vanished. His recording became the only evidence that something unknown had been there. Creepy tunnel light. Some ghost experts entered an abandoned tunnel, hoping to capture proof of ghosts. Then they saw a bright white light appear at the far end of the tunnel. There was no one else inside, yet the light remained.
Dude, oh my god. Dude, there's a light. Where? In there.
Moments later, their ghost detecting equipment picked up a presence. The rumors about the tunnel being haunted started making sense. It wasn't just empty space. Some ghostly entity was there. The light could have been a warning, a way of telling them to leave. Goatman. A strange sighting was recorded in a remote cave, showing a figure unlike anything seen before. At first, it looked like an ordinary animal moving in the shadows, but as the footage continued, its form began to change. It had large, backward-facing horns and long, clawed limbs. Its eyes glowed in the dark, shifting colors as it moved. Some say the caves are home to shape-shifting beings or goatmen that blend into their surroundings. If that's true, then this sighting could be proof of something more. Creatures hiding from the world, only revealing their true form when no one is watching. Underground passageway.
Oh my god. So I've just pulled up this board and there seems to be a hole that leads to another room.
A homeowner discovered a secret underground passageway beneath an old house. It all started when an old photograph showed a doorway in the library that no longer existed. Curious, he searched and found a hidden hole behind a bookshelf. What he uncovered was more than just a hidden room. It was an entire underground network. Beneath the house were secret corridors, forgotten rooms, and stairways leading to blocked exits.
I was searching around and I found all these old books.
Dust-covered books and an old safe filled with century-old records hinted at a hidden past. Was this a servant's passage, or was it made long ago for a more secretive purpose? After seeing this, many might start checking their homes too. Who knows what could be hidden beneath? Hidden tunnel. Beneath an old home, something long forgotten was waiting to be found. It appeared when the sidewalk outside began to sink, revealing a hidden entrance beneath the house. What lay beyond was a perfectly preserved tunnel, its brick walls standing strong after more than a century. The passage stretched deep underground, its true purpose lost to time. Some say it was once an escape route. Others believe it could lead to a hidden treasure left behind by those who once walked these lands. The tunnel's walls held secrets, whispers of a past no one was meant to uncover. Tunnel encounter. During maintenance work in an American neighborhood, a company filmed something bizarre in the sewer tunnels. Everything seemed normal until a long, white creature with a floating tail suddenly sped past them. It moved so fast that they couldn't tell what it was. But this wasn't just a one-time sighting. Other workers and cameras captured it too. Some even recorded it hiding behind a wall, its glowing eyes visible in the dark. It appeared to be some kind of demonic creature living down there. After these encounters, workers refused to go alone into the tunnels. Whatever it was, it didn't seem like it wanted to be disturbed. Spooky passage. In eastern Nevada, archaeologists found a cave with a hidden passage. Locals say it leads to another world with lush fields and strange creatures. In the 1860s, Lieutenant was told stories of a secret land where mysterious beings lived. Those who entered were taken and never seen again. One story tells of two women who vanished inside. Years later, they returned, speaking of a beautiful place with endless food and strange animals. Even today, many refuse to go near the cave, believing it's more than just rock and darkness. Secret tunnel found. Glendale isn't the kind of place you just wander into. The terrain is rough, the cliffs are steep, and getting lost is way too easy. But that didn't stop the tourists. They climbed over loose rocks, searching for something hidden. Then, in the shadow of the mountain, they found it, a cave, untouched and completely out of sight. The entrance was narrow, almost like it was never meant to be found. They didn't go too deep, but whatever's in there, it's been waiting. Whether it's just an empty cave or something else, one thing's certain. They weren't supposed to find it. Real dragon. An archaeologist stepped inside a cave, scanning the area, when he spotted something strange. A massive eggshell, far bigger than any known animal. As he examined it, a shadow moved behind the rocks. Then, a creature emerged. It had towering horns, rough scales, and piercing eyes. It looked exactly like a dragon. Had it been hiding here all along? The video cut off abruptly, leaving the rest unknown. Some say he escaped just in time. Others believe the creature didn't let him leave. Whatever happened, that cave may still hold a secret no one was meant to find. Mysterious carvings in cave.
Oh, that is creepy weird.
Deep inside a hidden underground cave, strange carvings covered the walls. At first, they seemed like random patterns, nothing more than old markings. But as light moved across the stone, shapes began to form. Eyes, faces, a massive skull, its mouth open as if caught in a silent scream.
Oh, that is creepy weird.
The deeper they went, the more eerie it became. This wasn't just ancient art, it was a warning. Then, the camera caught something. The outline of a figure in the darkness. The recording was cut off. Whatever was down there, it wasn't meant to be disturbed. Troll spotted. While exploring a remote, uncharted location, an adventurer stumbled upon something straight out of folklore. A massive, troll-like creature. Towering over the landscape, the beast had wild, unkempt hair and let out deep, unsettling growls. As it slowly approached, the explorer stood frozen, unsure whether to run or stay still. The eerie moment was all caught on camera, revealing the creature's enormous size and fearsome presence. Some believe this could be evidence of a real troll, while others argue it's an undiscovered species or an elaborate hoax. Whatever the truth may be, it sure did make the guy run back on his feet. Dark passage.
Stay still. Stay still.
A worker was deep inside a cave when he felt something was off. Then he saw it, a dark passageway, hidden as if never meant to be found. The walls seemed carved, not by nature, but by hands from long ago. He hesitated. It might have led to a lost chamber, or maybe something far worse.
Get in here. Did you hear what way that came from?
Some believe such passageways connect to places where spirits still wander. If that was true, stepping inside might mean never returning. His heart pounded as he stood at the entrance. Whatever lay beyond was probably not meant for the living. Some say curiosity is a curse. That day, he might have learned why.
There's something in here that wants to get out.
We're gonna be in a bad spot.
Creature in hole. Deep inside a dark cave, an explorer found something that felt straight out of a sci-fi movie. As he shined his flashlight, he saw a strange, human-like figure standing in the shadows. At first, it was hard to see, but then its big, shiny eyes slowly blinked, glowing softly in the darkness. The cave was completely silent, making the moment even scarier. The creature didn't move or make a sound. It just stared at him. It wasn't attacking, but something about it felt unsettling. Why was it there? How long had it been hiding? No one knows for sure, but this strange encounter left behind more questions than answers, adding to the mystery of the unknown. Cave giant. While on vacation in Cabo, a couple was enjoying the view of a rocky mountain when they saw something shocking. A huge, hairy figure stepped out from a cave, as if it knew they were watching. Surprised, the couple quickly pulled out their phone and started recording. The creature stood there for a moment before the sunlight hit it. Then, as if bothered by the brightness, it hurried back into the cave and disappeared. No one knows for sure what they saw. Some believe it could be a Mexican Bigfoot, while others think it might be something even stranger. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. On January 4th, 2017, a group was camping in the woods when they found a tunnel. Curiosity led them inside. The place was silent. As they walked deeper, they spotted a tall, skinny figure standing in the dark. Then, it moved. It started chasing them. They ran, their camera shaking. Then, the video suddenly cut off. Rumors say they were never seen again, leaving only this haunting footage behind. A similar sighting happened on November 19th, 2016. Another group explored a tunnel, searching for adventure. But deep inside, they saw something. A shadow moved. Then, it rushed toward them. Many believe both encounters were with a skinwalker, a creature from legends said to stalk those who cross its path.